It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They go play action with Richardson. That's Samuel, caught left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Richardson. They'll roll him out right. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Richardson off the play fake. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 10. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Throwing now is Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And some room to work.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
How long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Richardson to the air on first down. And incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First and 10, it's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So we're getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring in second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the raw potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second and 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toss play. Here's Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he missed it. It's no good. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this throw will be intercepted. picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Texans are in a great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But the defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Get it.
Stroud now on first and 10.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Stroud now to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The IND offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Samuel in motion. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pierce now up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Stroud to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go
Now 2nd and 9. They go again with Pierce. And down inside the 15. He goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. A give left side for Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. That's complete to Pierce. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jared Stingley picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an avalanche, dropped at the run. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
That was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Pierce. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
On the set.
They'll run for it with Pierce. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Second down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Ready.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back to Dillon on first down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.